Welcome to your daily focus for July the 28th, 2020. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly, and thank you. Thank you truly for all the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. And, in the back of my head, and I thought, and Milo and anybody I asked for, you guys, um, you know, send so much love and light and healing energy. So Milo is acting like nothing happened yesterday. So only the humans are scarred emotionally. Milo and Dylan are playing together like nothing's ever happened. So thank you, truly. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for sharing my videos with family and friends. So we have the 28 energy. The 28 energy really calls to it is a 10, right? And it is a 1. But the 28 energy, it's when we take great care and good judgment that the possibilities become endless for us. So, and we're in very fixed signs right now. So that's a good thing because it grounds us. If you take the 2 plus 8, it's 10. And that talks about moving into better times. Changing seasons. And 1 plus 0 is a 1. So that is the magician. And we all know all too well that when the magician is listening, our wish will be granted. But what are we wishing for? What are we thinking of? So keep your thoughts positive. Do a couple of extra affirmations. Okay, I have my new moon affirmations, but there's the I love you video. I think there's one with powerful affirmations for a morning. Take a look at some of the videos I have. Really, basically what they are is just mantra after affirmation after affirmation, and just copy down a couple that you want to say throughout your day in order to raise your energy, your vibration, your light, and bring in that goodness, bring in that abundance, raise your vibration to the vibrational energy that you want to step into. So it can come and greet you. Absolutely. If we do the numerology of the day, it is a 12 energy, and that's the Hangman. So go with the flow today. If something's not working out right, then leave it. Stop trying to struggle through something today, or break through that barrier. Okay, don't force something into being today. When the Hangman energy is around, we want to stay in the moment, be present in the moment, think things through very logically, and our intuition should be just as strong with the 12 energy, because it leads into the Empress. And as we know, the Empress is beautiful energy because she is one of our highest diplomats in the deck. She is also one of our highest intuitives in the deck. So we know that our intuition and our intellect, our brain and our mind and our heart are working in unison today to take us forward. So take the care, take the, think things through. If it doesn't sound to you, then it probably has a few weak spots. Now we have the sun in Leo, and we have the moon in Scorpio. So we have that fire and water energy, and we also have a very strong fixed energy. So we don't want to get out of our comfort zone so much today. Okay, so it's going to feel awkward. And if that's the case, then think things through from the heart. Look within. Okay, Scorpio is a beautiful energy to tap into your emotion, because with Scorpio energy, we have that raw emotion. We have that primal emotion. So we can tap into it and really get to the heart of things and how we truly feel. Maybe we can admit it just to ourselves, maybe to somebody else. Just take care and good judgment in what you do. Absolutely. Okay, let's see what the cards are going to tell us. And what do we have today for ourselves? We have, you guys look at that, justice. What strong energy around us to tap into. The justice energy is here to say, cut away what no longer matters in your life. What doesn't bring value to you, or your lifestyle, or your family, or your environment. It's time to cut it away. It's time to go after a passion, a dream, a desire. I cannot say this enough. I wish I was saying this like 5 and 6 years ago, because that was, boom, we got to learn. Boom, we're going to face a challenge. Boom, we've got to learn. Boom, we're going to face a challenge. Boom, we're going to have sadness. Boom, we're going to have to overcome. And it was just a constant. And now we're moving towards go after your passion, go after your dream. Step into your truth. Give it your focus, give it your attention. The magician is listening. If there was ever a day to really focus on your dreams, your desires, and really getting into the heart of the matter of your emotion, and allow that primal emotion to, I hear, explode out of you. In a good way, not those nasty ones. So be careful, temper them down so you handle things with good judgment, okay? But really see yourself in doing what you want to do. And what wouldn't, what if you had a gazillion dollars in the bank right now? What would you do? What if you could do anything? What's the one thing you wanted to do? Maybe the one place you've always wanted to see, the one environment you always wanted to live in, the one, fill in the blank. Something you wanted to do, something you wanted to be, somebody you wanted to become. What is that thing? Dream it, believe it, expect it. You sitting? The Hangman appears. Now this is extremely strong energy. It ties in extremely well with the numerology. And this is go with the flow. To expect the unexpected. To maybe not everything goes right today, and to see how you cope through it. To see if you're ready for your next challenge. They're awaiting your presence. So stay positive, stay strong, but go with the flow. And stay grounded. Now, the Hangman also is about letting go. And sometimes we need to let go of responsibilities and obligations that never should have been ours, but take up our time, our energy, or our resources. And give it to somebody else. And don't think of it as negative. You got to give up something. Think about the positive of you are freeing up time, energy, resources. I'm good. I'm very good with not having the control over having to take out the garbage. I will let somebody else do that. I will allow somebody else to do my dishes for me. Absolutely. No problems there. So that I can free up time and energy and resources to put my focus on my desire, on my goals, on my challenges that I actually want to face going forward as I grow and learn and develop and transform. Well, let's see what the mantra is. My goodness. Just going to take a little sip of water here. There's my rainbow. I just love this cheap dollar store glass because, I drink my water out of it and I always see the rainbow. And if I set it in just the right position, I have a continuous rainbow, but I don't have it there right now. But coolest glass ever. They don't even know that they could be selling them for $20 because if we were told that we could have a glass that we see a rainbow every time we drink or when you set it down, I'm sure, there's a million and one people that would pay 19.99 plus tax for. I'm getting the book out, but we don't have a card yet. So let's get the card. Sensuality again. Express your sensuality. And we have that Scorpio energy. And all I hear over and over again is the word emotion. So it's tapping into your emotion. It's tapping into how things make you feel. And being honest with yourself about how you feel about that. Do you have a boss that kind of, just gets you to work that extra 10 minutes every day? Or is always asking for that favor? And you're always, yeah, sure, I'll do it. Now, how does it make you feel? Does it make you feel wanted and loved because they're constantly turning to you for help and aid and support? Does that make you feel good? Or do you feel like maybe it's not really a two-way street? Or are they letting you go early a couple of times to make up for all the good things you do? Like, where's the balance in your relationships? And I don't know where that came from, because it's really not, relationships really aren't on the board. So maybe something is happening within the planets that I'm going to relationships as well here. But we've had this over the last couple of weeks. So I don't think we need to let it go quite yet, especially with the Scorpio energy and the Leo energy. I mean, the Leo energy is all about happiness and joy and feeling that independence and feeling that love and that romance and being in the moment. As fixed as the sign is, it's about being in the moment. It's being present. So here we have sensuality, tapping into our emotions. Express your sensuality. So being a sensual person means you have a heightened sense of awareness for touch, smell, taste, hearing, feelings. Sensuality plays a big part in a sex life and your overall ability to derive pleasure from life. Take advantage of what life has to offer and live it with love and passion. Be eager to experiment in life. You can make great discoveries of mind, body, and spirit, fulfilling desires and enjoying ultimate contact with another. Sensuality embodies all the qualities of self-awareness, including your uniqueness and authenticity within your own comfort zone. Express your sensuality in your own way, or rediscover your own vitality. Rediscover that zest for life. And I know in many parts of the world, we're not allowed to really go out and really do some of the things that we love to do and want to do. So what can you do, or what can you make plans for doing going down the road? And yes, we don't know how long this is going to be, right? So why are you frustrated? What is it you want to do? Can you learn something? Can you set up some appointments? Can you get into a ground floor and work your way to that in that direction? Are you inquiring with friends if there's somebody out there that might be interested in taking you out for a coffee on the patio somewhere, if they're opening up the patios, if you can go inside, if you can even get together, maybe Zoom each other, right? There's a weird first date, I would think, but whatever. You see how they live in the background, right? So the mantra is, I live my life to the fullest with love and passion. Live life, breathe it in, and go towards making your heart sing, your feet dance. And we will get an animal card here. So things go wrong today. Don't worry about it. Look at, maybe what is, you're trying to do something and something gets in the way. I never do that with my animal cards. and it's go with the flow. Don't get angry that you were interrupted. It's putting you into maybe a new path, a new vision of your tomorrow, a new I'm doing it again. They must really need a shuffle, a clearing. Well, we'll do 3, then we'll shuffle. I mean, we have the Justice, the Magician, and the Hangman down here. So the more we can be present, the more we can stay in the moment, the more we can be focused on what next step, what next word, what next conversation, what next action will move you forward, will move me forward to where I need to be, where you want to be. One little step at a time. You know, let's say you get really wild and you're seeing yourself in your new life, and you've reached all your goals and you're at your dream, you're at your happily ever after. And what color is your outfit that you're wearing? As you stand there or you're interacting, or and go out and buy something of that color so that you're already telling yourself, look, when I wear this, it's already a part of the picture of my true success down the road. Take out the word should and put in the word could today. There you go. There's a one. You know, I should do that. Kind of gives us that failure kind of feeling inside, right? Like, I should do that. I'm not going to, but I should. I really should do that. But if you say I could do that, it automatically changes the tone into a decision, a choice, something that you can do, something that you can step into, something that you can complete, something that you can move away from in order to clear up time, energy, resources to step into that new tomorrow. There's so much beautiful energy. Keep your thoughts positive. Attach yourself to the feelings something brings you. And if something brings you happiness and joy, then how can you create more of that in your life? Maybe in the same way, maybe in different ways, maybe in different avenues, maybe in different parts of your life. Maybe it's work and career, community, your spirituality, your health and well-being. We have, look at this, under the radar. And you don't have to shout it from the mountaintops right now. It just has to be that inner contract with yourself. There's nothing about talking about this as much as doing something, moving towards something in some way, some form. Well, let's see what our little possum has to tell us. He hasn't been around in a while, the little possum, right? Warrior. It's about your inner warrior. Practical. Assess. When the oak is felled, the whole forest echoes with its fall. But 100 acorns are sown in silence by an unnoticed breeze. So maybe when that giant tree falls in your life and you're like, oh my goodness, you don't realize the potential that it is growing around you because of that. I used to listen to a radio show, and they would have you phone in and tell people about your worst experience in your life ever and your best experience in your life ever. And most times it was like, a friend or a family member got cancer, and so it forwarded them in a way they never would have went, and they're finding so much joy and passion in what they do now. Or for me, raised a teenage daughter and 2 autistic kids at the same time while being a single mom and working full time. Yeah, that was fun. But I wouldn't trade one moment of that because it molded me into the person I am today. Doing the things that I want to do and love. Because one thing you learn about autism and one thing you learn about a teenage girl is the uniqueness. And so why not be unique? Why do we try and tamper that down? I remember sitting with the doctor, and I had one of those really old egg beaters, the ones that you had to spin and whatnot. And one of the boys got a hold of it, and they just loved it, and they had to sleep with it at night. And then there was the fight. I had to make a game plan. I had to make a chart of who could sleep with this old-fashioned egg beater at night. And the doctor was just perplexed at this. And I said, well, Excuse me, but what's wrong with that? They want to cuddle with something. They want to feel something close to them. And for most of us, it'd probably be a teddy bear we'd put into the crib. But, well, they were older than that. But that's the thing that makes them happy and secure. So what's wrong with that? Why can't they be unique? And the doctor just kind of went, yeah, I never thought of it that way. Just because 99.9% of the population doesn't do it doesn't mean it isn't a way to do it. And so allow your uniqueness to come out in whichever way it does. For goodness sakes. Be you, because you're great just as you are. The possum is a master actor, knowing which role to play at the proper time. Possums have practical and intelligent energies that help them assess the situation as to which part they should play. If they feel threatened, they play dead. Possum has entered your life today because it wants you to embrace your inner warrior. It's time for you to go under the radar until the situation feels safe. Be careful how you use your words at this time. You may injure relationships, cause ripples. Instead, take some time to allow any arguments or miscommunications to quiet down, and then don't bring them up. You don't always have to be right, and sometimes stepping away from the situation helps to heal it more quickly and effectively. You may notice that work situations may feel difficult. Transitions may be happening. Don't start fretting that your job is in danger. Instead, let things play out around you. So once again, we get that final message of don't try and push yourself through the wall. Don't try and surpass that hurdle that you are meeting, that roadblock. Okay, go in a different direction. Go do something else. Take a different route perhaps, but I don't even think you should even be trying to take a different route. Just allow it to. Stay confused for another day. Don't worry, it'll be there tomorrow for you. So don't worry about it today, if possible. So today, the Justice card shows up. My goodness. We have that 10 energy, the Magician. So the Magician shows up in the middle. And then we have the Hangman. If you do the numerology of the day, right, it is a 12. It is the Hangman energy. So it's about being in the moment, dreaming your dream, your ultimate dreams, your ultimate goals. It's about championing your cause, being focused and, committed to you 110%. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.